Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. This is Regen Nation. My name is Dax. Look at this little piece of plastic. I don't know, can you see that? Is the camera picking it up? This little piece of plastic is the reason you're losing your mind on the highway. This is called a standard trim clip. This is basically on almost every car that they make in this day and age. There's probably hundreds of these on every car. It's basically the only thing that's holding this beautiful Tesla interior together. And frankly, this is about as sophisticated as a Lego brick from the 80s. If you live up here in the Great White North, here up in Canada, you know that the wintry weather sometimes hits like -20 here in Canada, and plastic shrinks. And suddenly your Model Y sounds like a bag of marbles being shaken by a caffeinated squirrel. Literally, it can be really bad at times. But Tesla's finally dropped a patent that might be able to end this madness. Let's talk about their God tier clip. So here's the problem with the old way. These clips are rigid. They're just basically plastic. They rely on friction. They're fine in California or warm climates, but in a climate where it's freezing in the morning and boiling hot in the afternoon, aka Canada, they just can't keep up. They lose their grip and finally start vibrating against the metal parts of the car. This was all exposed to us in an article from Not a Tesla app. They showed that Tesla recognizes this as a major quality of life issue. Yeah, Tesla, it actually is a major quality of life issue. They're moving away from the one-size-fits-all plastic tabs, aka these things, and they're looking at something a lot more engineered. Tesla's new patent is actually genius because it's a dual-rated dampening clip. In plain English, it's a clip with a built-in suspension system. Instead of being one solid piece of hard plastic, well, it's not one solid piece. There's another piece that you push in that clips and makes that clicking noise and fastens. But basically, instead of just one piece, like two pieces, but one actual engineered piece, the new design has flex zones or little spring arms. Think of it like a shock absorber for your door panel. Even if the plastic expands or contracts, those little arms keep constant pressure on the panel. It's always loaded, so there's no room for it to wiggle and create an annoying buzzing noise or cracking noise. It has these curved spring arms that maintain constant pressure against the body of the car. This means even if the plastic expands or contracts in the sun or in the cold, which we know happens a lot more in Canada with these crazy temperature swings, this little bugger will stay tight with no rattles, no movement, or no gap. Well, not this one, but the new one. Okay, folks, before we go any further, do me a favor. I tested it on the last video and it actually worked. Shocking. But if you're not a subscriber, but you like this kind of video where we talk about Tesla, talk about little engineering things, we talk about EVs and stuff like that, and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. It actually does a lot. It'll give you more of these videos that whenever I make them, it'll like if you hit that notification bell, it'll tell you in your feed when a new video comes out. And if you're already a subscriber, can you press that like button for me? It'll also do the same thing. The algorithm is fed by subscriptions and likes. I don't know why these days. I mean, I know why, but it shouldn't be just that, but it is. So I take 30 seconds to tell you if you can hit the subscribe button or the like button. That goes a long way, and I greatly appreciate it. Costs you nothing other than a second of your time, but it actually is the world to me. Thanks. Back to the video. Now, why is Tesla doing this? Well, Tesla is obsessed with vertical integration. Yeah, if they can make the car quieter just by changing the design of a 5-cent clip, and yeah, this is probably less than 5 cents. The new one may be 5 cents, but this is probably 1 or 2 cents. It'll save them a fortune with service center visits where the technicians currently just stuff foam tape into the door panels, and it'll save you time too. Whether it's under warranty or not, it'll save you time too. You know, I gotta give Tesla credit here. This is absolutely genius. They solve a massive quality complaint, which is cabin noise, not by adding 50 pounds of heavy sound deadening, but by re-engineering a part that'll cost less than a Tim Hortons Timbit. It's one of those first principle things Elon always talks about. Why use glue or foam tape when you can just make the clip smarter? Now, don't get me wrong, they probably should have thought of this back in 2017 when the Model 3 first launched and we all started shoving foam into our pillars. But hey, better late than never. This is the kind of under-the-hood engineering that actually makes a car feel like a 60,000 vehicle instead of a science project. Hopefully these show up soon in new Teslas. If you're in the market for a new Tesla down the road, hopefully these will come. And hopefully these are retrofitted where you can buy a bunch of these from Tesla service centers and go out even on your existing older car and go out and change them. Because currently my dashboard sounds like a Drake song, nails on a chalkboard every single time I hit a pothole. So what do you guys think? Is this a fancy enough clip to silence the haters? Or do we still need more? And tell me, what's the most annoying rattle in your Tesla right now? Where is it coming from? Put it down in the comments below. For me, it's definitely the dash. It rattles. Now it's getting warmer, it's going away, but in the wintertime, it rattles so much. So do you think this new clip is the answer, or is it just Tesla over-engineering a simple problem again? Let me know down in the comments below, folks, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. So do you think these new clips that they're inventing are the answer, or is this just Tesla over-engineering a simple...
I'm looking for you.
I know, I saw you.
I didn't expect you to sit in... Why didn't you call me?
Oh, you called me?
No, why didn't you stop me if you saw me?